What's going on, guys? I wanted to come over here today to tell you how you're going to be compensated, right? Because I'm baffled that everybody has their panties in a bunch and their drawers. The very first thing I want you to think about, commercial practitioners have practiced real estate with great success without there being a cooperating compensation available. So the first thing that comes to mind for me is you need to befriend commercial practitioners so that they can teach you their strategy for consistently being paid since the history of real estate on commercial deals without there being cooperating compensation per the MLS. And so what I am recommending that my commercial practitioners do is for them to go back through their long list of residential friends, the ones who refer them business. And next week, they do a breakfast roundtable with 5 of their closest residential real estate practitioners in order to teach them how to ensure they're compensated as a buyer agent on a deal, because they've always been compensated. So that would be first and foremost. I don't want residential agents using commercial agents, because right now they got the goods because they got the knowledge. And then once they take their first group of friends out, that once a week they could broaden that. But if you are a commercial practitioner and you want to be compensated for hosting a free webinar on said subject, I can teach you how to do that. Send me an inbox message, because what I think that we have failed to remember is that every last one of us is an independent contractor. We're all entrepreneurs who happen to be members of a trade organization. And I don't understand how we don't know how to get paid. And more importantly, if you don't know how to communicate your value and negotiate your compensation, I wouldn't hire you either. I would not hire you to do anything for me if you can't demonstrate your value as an independent contractor, meaning that you are gainfully self-employed. What do I need you for? I don't. So, one way for you to be compensated today is to reach out to that commercial broker. And what I'm telling commercial brokers, don't start filling a million calls from us. Take your preferred residential agents out to breakfast and teach them, put them up on game. The second opportunity that exists for you to make money is going to be through the National Association of Realtors EAH program, the Employee Assisted Housing Program, where you, a lender, and a nonprofit organization sit down with the Director of Human Resources for different companies in your marketplace and set up a financial program where said employer can give their employees down payment assistance and closing costs. They usually give it as a forgivable grant over time. So that's two ways. And you over here on the internet acting a fool, showing out because you don't know how to demonstrate your value. You don't know how to negotiate your worth, and you're not concentrating on the solutions. Concentrate on solutions, not on the problem. Some of us aren't going anywhere because we understand our value. We know how to put a deal together. We know how to negotiate. Definitely, you want to take the ABR course. As a result of the ABR course, I earned $240,000 in gross closed income, right? Did $12 million within 12 months of earning the ABR. I want you to look at the SRS. I'm going to tell you why you should look at the SRS. Adorna Carroll taught me a decade ago that what happened a week ago was coming. I've been prepared for no cooperating compensation to be offered per the MLS for a decade. Okay, so if she dropped that one nugget on me a decade ago, can you imagine what you can learn from the curriculum in which she created? That would be number 2. The next thing is take the RENE course. It is the Real Estate Negotiation Expert course through the REBI, the Real Estate Business Institute. You're not going to navigate this looking for the cliff notes. If you're that agent who does not believe that you need to learn something new, acquire a new skill set is part of the process. And so I'm actually upset by all of the whining, the crying, the negativity, because I know that there are solutions to our problems. But you're going to have to invest in education. And the Cliff Note version of the education is not going to work. Act like you're handling a person's biggest transaction and the knowledge that you need to have. Now, let me say this. As a realtor, I'm glad that we're going to have potentially fewer agents. But as an avid volunteer, I'm not, because I understand that 20% of agents do 80% of the business. That means that we have 80% dead weight. Just want you to know that. However, they actually help to reduce the cost to offset our operating expenses for everybody else when they have to pay dues, when they pay the MLS. So I'm clear, when we have warm paying bodies, right, that is a benefit to the organizations in which I serve. So guys, I'm going to come with some more tips. I'm just getting started, because what we're going to do is be compensated when we demonstrate value and we provide a service.